What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video, I see what title, man. We back with somewhat of a meta build, somewhat of an off meta build, an NBA player comparison as in Draymond type of build. You know what I'm saying, man? We got a 6'6" back end, bro. Now in pro am and just fives in general, bro, 6'6" is never usually the back end. That is more like the perimeter lockdown and shit like that, right? But bro, I wanted to try out, you know what I'm saying, to see if a 6'6" lockdown with like a 91 plus steal, 99 steal. Well, one of the templates I'm showing is going to have a 99 steal, but the template that I'm going to show right now off the rip though will have a 91, and we will use plus twos to get interceptor and stuff like that on legend. But I was just wondering, bro, like, would this be able to work? You know what I'm saying? And since we're shorter, we're faster. You know what I'm saying? We get a lot of more attributes than being like a 6'8" back end, 6'9" back end, whatever the case may be, 6'7". Will we be able to dominate with this build at least? You know what I'm saying? So hey, today I have it inspired Draymond Green undersized back end build. So hey, here it is. I ain't anybody sitting and do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. So we going power forward, or you can go small forward, don't matter. 6'6", 261 on the weight with a 7-foot wingspan. Now let's start out with our physicals first. Alright, bro, so far as speed, man, we're gonna go all the way to an 86 on the speed. 86 on the speed is decent. Is it the best for a lockdown build or back end build or whatever the case may be, especially being undersized? No, I would love to go up to a 90, but I couldn't rear around the build or make it to what I would like, you know what I'm saying, if I actually spent my bread on it, which is what I'm showing y'all. This is potentially something that I may spend my bread on. If y'all know my 99 block 6'9" back end build, you know what I'm saying, versatile lockdown defender build, I may delete that one and make this Draymond joint. But man, speed though, it is what it is. Wish I could get to 90, can't get it. It is what it is. Now agility, we gonna go at 80 on agility. It is what it is on that one. And strength on this build, bro, I'm going with an 86 on the strength. Now the reason why I'm going 86 on the strength and potentially plus 5 in it to get to 91, so I get my brick wall and stuff like that on gold, is because, bro, I want to set big body screens and get my guard open. Like, I want to be able to move fast as possible, roll quick, you know what I'm saying. Me and the guard just being able to move up top and maneuver, just being all, both of us been just fast as hell, you know what I'm saying. So, and then having the crasher takeover badge, they're going to help with screens, and using my tier 2 plus 2 to get that brick wall to legend food on a 6'6" build. Come on, man, that's gonna be crazy, especially when I'm having the biggest body type possible, so they couldn't fight through screens and get around me, bro. That's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be crazy. So that's just what I had in mind there. Vertical, man, we're gonna go with 88 on the vertical. Since we're undersized, bro, we need to have the legend pogo. We need to have very high vertical, long wingspan, and speed just to be effective, you know what I'm saying, as an undersized build, you know what I'm saying. So physicals, this is what it is. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. All right, bro, so finishing, right, the only thing that's like really comp that back end build should really need is anywhere from a 72 to 81 standing dunk, right, for backdoor cuts, stuff like that, right. Now on this build, we just gonna rock out with a 72, get rise up on bronze. We can use a +1, +2, whatever the case may be, to get it higher if you would like to. And then as far as driving dunk on this build, bro, this is why I just wanted to have fun. Honestly, this is just where I wanted to have fun. I'm giving myself pro off ones, off 2 contact dunks, silver posterizer, and with adding 5 caps here, it'll take you all the way from an 80 dunk all the way to a 90 dunk, and you get athletic 360s if you're over S4 or more. And hey, that's just having fun at that point, you know what I'm saying. Now if you don't really care about having athletic 360s, just go down to a 79. You don't really need it at that point, you know. But if you want to keep your off ones off 2 contacts, you know what I'm saying, just stay at a 79, you will get that. If you don't care about the off 1 contacts, you can just go down to a 77 like this. If you decide on changing anything around with this build, then yeah, I just gave y'all the options what you can do for this. Oh shit, too many points. But we're rocking up with the 80, 60 leg, we're not really gonna touch it, and this close shot is just gonna go to a 70. I know we don't got Pink Prodigy, I had it, but I just took it off because I feel like, hey bro, that's not gonna make a difference anyway, so it is what it is. We ain't gonna worry about it. But as far as finishing, this is what it is. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. All right, bro. So far as shooting, right? If you're someone that already have your defensive specialization done, then do not follow what I'm about to do with these stats right here for our shooting. But for people like me that doesn't have the defense done and don't think I'm ever going to get that done, and you have shooting done and almost playmaking done, then do what I do. So with this build, I'm going to specialize in shooting for me personally. If I spend my bread on this build instead of defense, but it is made to specialize in defense if you haven't finished already. So for the people that had that finished, come on, fool, you go crazy with that specializing defense. But for me, I'm going shooting. We're going to add 5 caps here. That's going to get us all the way to a 78 to get that silver set shot specialist, and we're just going to +1 that joint to get it to gold, and make sure we get our lethals and hotspots and stuff around the 3-point line to where we're normally going to be standing at. And that's majority of the time that's going to be left corner or right corner, nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So get your lethals and you'll be alright. You know what I'm saying? And as far as midi, gotta keep it at a 60 just to get the specialization shit done. And like I said, bro, if you have your motherfucking defense done, you can just take these 2 points off, bro, and go to 58 and add these points elsewhere. And yes, that is a lot of points. It may not look like a lot of points, but bro, that taking them 2 points off of this midi changes a lot of things. You can definitely change up the build a lot more with just taking the 2 points off the midi. So just keep that in mind, right? And then as far as free throw, I believe we went to a 72 on a free throw for this build. If I'm wrong, I'll come back to it and change it. But for a back end build like this, bro, we're not getting fouled a lot, so it don't really matter how high this free throw is, honestly. But we're gonna keep it at a 70 just for my sakes. You know what I'm saying? But shooting, this is what it is. Now let's go to move on to playmaking. All right, bro, so far as playmaking, bro, pass accuracy, we're gonna go with 87 pass accuracy at base model, just so we can get that gold break starter. You know what I'm saying? And with cap breakers later on in the future, just add in 3 here and get you to a 93, so you get that Hall of Fame break starter, and then just use a +1 to get to legend. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with diamond. You feel me? Just +1 them joints if you want to. And then as far as ball handle, we're gonna keep this exactly where it's at. And Spiegel ball, we're gonna keep this exactly where it's at. Now Spiegel ball, all we need to do is put 1 cap here. That's gonna take us to 75 Spiegel ball to get that lightning launch on silver. If you want to get it on gold, you do have the option to +1 it, right? But pretty much this is it. And when y'all do see this cap breaker screen, bro, we can get up to 86 ball handle with this build, but that's gonna take a lot of cap breakers to do, honestly. And hey man, we ain't really here to dribble with this build, bro. We here to play our role. But when we do get that rebound, a PG do not have to just sit down there and wait for us to pass the ball. When, you know what I'm saying, someone like me that's a PG that decided to play on the back end can actually still make reads. So yeah, that's just that, for this build, just like some real like Draymond shit, you know what I'm saying. And this is what I had in mind and wanted to try and make this build. So this is just a template that I'm going off of. So hey, it is what it is. But as far as playmaking, this is what it is. Now let's go to move on to defense. All right, bro, so far as defense, now honestly, I wanted this interior to be up to a 88 and then use +5 to get it to 93, just to have very, very good animations for as blocks, wall ups, and all that stuff, since we're undersized. But bro, I just couldn't do that, so I just went down to a 80. I think I just did 80. I ain't gonna lie, I don't even think I did 82 to get that post. Honestly, I didn't do the post good, bro. Don't nobody be out here posting me up, bro, or just doing any post moves. For real, it's rare that you ever run across a post score. So we ain't tripping off that. We just gonna have 80 so we can get that rim guard and take over perimeter defense. Honestly, bro, but this other template I'm gonna show y'all, you can do anywhere between a 74 perimeter and 85 perimeter. But this first one I'm showing, 85 perimeter, all silver badges. Steel, this version right here, man, we getting a 91 on the steel at base model, bro. And not really planning on adding any cap breakers here. We're just going to use our +1s and +2s on these steel badges to bump these up, just to play a little bit more lanes, blitzing on ball players. Well, offensive players. I don't know why I'm saying on ball players, but yeah, just blitzing them when they set screen, shit like that. Having it glove on half, gonna get a lot of steals, interceptor and stuff like that. We don't have to necessarily just tag the roller. We can just play inside the lane. You know what I'm saying, with that legend interceptor 99, basically having a 99 steal. You know what I'm saying, it was very solid with that. And then as far as block, we just gonna go fully max it out at an 80 so we can get that rim guard and take over. High fly denier on silver, paint patrol on bronze, +1 high fly denier, 0 tier 2 to get it on gold, to get a lot more blocks, right? And if you do have your defense specialization finished already, then you're making this build perfect. And shit, just use the +2s, whatever, on how you feel that is should be needed. I would definitely use +2 on interceptor though, and +1 on steal for this type of template. But hey man, that's just what I would do. I can do whatever else I want to do though. But yeah man, that's the defense. Now let's go to move on to the rebounding. Alright bro, so far as rebounding, we just gonna max it out. I'm just gonna say that we just maxing it all the way out, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Why is it not letting me fully max out this build? Hey, I'm about to back out, so give me a second. Alright y'all boys, actually we didn't max out the O board. We went to an 80 O board so we can still keep the crasher takeover, and then we went to a 92 on the D board to get that gold rebound chaser. And for your season +2s, we're using that to get that the legend. You know what I'm saying? The rebound chaser, get that the legend, so we get hella boards for running boards, whatever the case may be, right? And yeah, that's just pretty much it. And when y'all do see this cap breaker screen, man, in a few seconds, you would just need to add 1 cap here if you want to get 85O. If you don't have to add no cap here. But I will say it's very all around solid back end, undersized back end Draymond type of build, point forward type of build. You know what I'm saying? If y'all agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. But is this anywhere near very accurate to a Draymond? Hell no, it ain't. But hey, it is what it is. I added my own little twist to the build, gave myself a 90 dunk, wanted to have some fun with finishing, and all the other good stuff, right? So yeah, let me show y'all this cap breaker screen for this template, and then I will show y'all the other template. They get like a 99 steal and stuff like that. Alright man, for the people that have 15 to 16 caps, this is where we're going to put our first 15, 16. So first 5, 3-pointer, 78-3. Next 5 is going to go to our strength, 91 strength. And our next 5 is going to go to the driving dunk, so we can get that 90 driving dunk and have some fun with the build. And then for that 16 cap, we're just going to put that the speed ball to get the 75 speed ball. That is literally it. You don't have to touch anything else or add any more caps. 16 is all you need. But if you get like 20 cap breakers, then that's where you go adding 3 into the pass accuracy. That's going to get you 93 pass accuracy, get you Hall of Fame, break starter, and diamond, all that good stuff, right? And then them other 2 points, you could just go ahead and put those joints onto what you could put those. You could put those on the steal, and then one more season after they get like 94 steal, so you can get your Hall of Fame interceptor, and then just use a +1 instead of a +2 on that to get it to legend. And then anything else after that, bro, I guess you could just put it the ball handle if you want a little bit more dribble animations. But other than that, hey, that's the first template. And then this template with the 99 steal joint, this is what we have here. Same things apply. We're going to be adding 5 to the dunk, 5 to the steal, and we're going to be adding 5 to the 3-pointer off rip. And then for us, there's 16 for this build. This build don't really need 16, honestly. 15 is all that's needed. But as y'all can see, we don't have the pass accuracy at 87 to go break starter, and we do not have the perimeter defense on this template, which is it's cool, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? To play however you want to play it. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you want to do. But I guess with the rest of them caps, you could add, I think 4 or 3 or 4. Yeah, there's 4. No, it's 3 of them into pass accuracy, and you get to 87 pass accuracy to get that gold break starter. And then shit, I guess you could just put the rest of the cap breakers and stuff like that in the speed at that point, just to move a little bit faster. But other than that, that's both of the templates. Alright y'all boys, y'all seen that cap breaker screen for both of them builds. You can't tell me there's not a lot of different ways you can go about adding caps. You just can't. It's just so much you can just change around with them cap breakers, bro. But hey, I gave y'all a little rundown on what I would do if I was to spend bread on this build. And hey, shit, if y'all fucking with it, you know what I'm saying, then go ahead and copy the same order with the caps if y'all do have the same amount that I have, which is 15 at the moment, and I'm 8 lifetime challenges away from finishing that 200 joint, and that would be 16 caps. But if y'all somewhere around there, just like I am, then you'll be very, very solid off day one with this build. You feel me? But yeah, other than that, bro, for the rest of y'all, hopefully y'all like this build. If y'all don't, make it to your liking. And yeah, other than that, man, get this video 10-20 likes on the video. It'll be very appreciated. And if you're new here, go to stay here, hit that sub button, help your boy get to 5,000 subs. Appreciate y'all for getting me for 4,000. Very, very much appreciated. And help your boy get to 5,000, bro. And shit, we on to a new goal, man. 5,000. Help your boy get there. And yeah, with that being said, share the video. You know what I'm saying? Turn post notifications on, all that good stuff, right? And yeah, other than that, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.